down. Please welcome Niall Horan. There he is. Oh! Hello, sir. How you doing? Good. Pretty good. Come in, meet everybody. Sit down. Oh, look at that. Lovely. Nice. Now, here's the thing. I would introduce you, but I think you've met Amy before.
Yes.
Yeah.
Myself and Amy did, well, she did it and we were there. SNL, Saturday Night Live in New York.
Yes.
She was the host of it. We were there. There we are.
You were very sweet. You got to hold my feet. I don't know how fortunate that is.
Yeah.
But your band member on the other end, Zane, forgive me if I get it wrong, he was quivering because my upper body apparently was too heavy for him.
Wow.
I highly doubt that.
Yeah, he really was by the end because we took so many takes, you know.
Yes.
I think I was a bit heavy for him. I think he's used to lighter girls.
Now, the last One Direction concert, that was about a year ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, around this time, yeah.
By my reckoning, that's kind of a year off.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of Judge Rinder. What are you like, what are you doing?
I'm definitely not watching Judge Rinder anyway. At the start of the year, the plan was to go backpacking.
Lovely.
So I did it. So me and two of my cousins we met. One of my cousins was living in Melbourne in Australia, and he was actually moving back home. So we just said, right, we'll meet in Australia and then we'll work our way back across. So we went up through, went to Bali first, pissed rain for 4 days, no good. Nearly got my wallet robbed by a monkey, so that wasn't great. Then went up to Philippines, did a couple of islands in the Philippines, went across to Vietnam, Cambodia, did all the temples and stuff.
It sounds amazing. But now, is this the trip where you had a very strict budget?
Yeah, well, yeah, we just wanted to do it properly because, all my friends got to do it, but I was travelling the world in a different way.
Yeah.
So I just thought, it's only fair I get to do it.
So you were staying in youth hostels and things?
Yeah.
Now, were your cousins really
Well,
pissed off?
not really hostels, like, you'd be
Because your
surprised.
cousins must be thinking, he's a multi-millionaire, and I'm sleeping in a bunk.
Yeah, they probably were, but they would never say it to me. No, we just thought, like, it wasn't really hostels. We went to the hostels when we were going drinking, because they're always good crack.
All right.
But, you'd be surprised what 20 quid gets you.
I don't want to know. Mind you, it's good you were travelling when you did.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, though. I mean, fair play. Like, putting a budget on yourself when you're a thing, that's pretty good.
But did you not break it sometimes? Did you not kind of think...
Oh, yeah, after about a month, we got to Hanoi in Vietnam.
And you bought the city? I own Hanoi now. Yeah. I cracked. I just love the place. I just loved it.
Yeah, we were just like, come on, we'll just get a hotel. A nice one this time.
OK, so you own a hotel in Hanoi.
Yeah.
OK,
A couple of them.
it's like Monopoly. Yeah. The Hanoi board. And because, obviously, when it ends, when you go on the break, it must be lovely. You just go, oh, thank God for that. But have you started to miss the others yet? Is it weird now being back in music without them?
Yeah, of course, you know. I suppose until recently, I haven't kind of noticed as much in the sense as I've just been in the studio, and we always kind of, when we were writing, we'd always go off into different groups and kind of, do our own kind of writing and then bring it all back to when everyone was recording. But recently I've kind of noticed that, okay, this is it now. I have this song, I'm writing an album for me, and I'm probably going to tour it on my own. So, yeah, this is my first performance, this one here, so...
Good on you. Thank you. Yeah. We're looking forward to it. And do you get back to Ireland much? Do you cause a huge sensation when you go back? Is it Mullingar?
Yeah, Mullingar, yeah.
Yeah.
Go home a couple of times a year. It gets my dad still lives in the same spot, so it gets kind of hectic around the house.
Do girls live in holes in the garden and things?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, under the wall. I remember Robbie Williams once said something to me. He was like, "My mum closed the curtains in '92 and never opened them again." I get it. So yeah, but But yeah, like, it's good. I get to go home and, you know, go see the lads and stuff like that and see the family, and it's, yeah, I like that side of it. But yeah, it's Miss Ireland. Obviously, would like to go there a lot more, but...
And do people kind of... Do they look out for you kind of going, oh, he's changed, or is it all that... Do you have to be incredibly careful when you go home?
Sometimes, like, you'd be in there and you'd be like, as there's kind of like the backpacking thing there, you'd be buying, like, a pint, you know, be buying a pint for 2 or 3 of the lads, and then, you know, the barman would be going, oh, someone's doing all right, and he's doing good. It's like, it's only a few pints. I don't know if it makes any difference. But yeah, like, sometimes if I'm walking home, right, I'll walk home if they're just, if I'm home around Christmas, and there's no taxis, and I'll start walking home. And then the police will drive past me and pick me up and bring me home. I remember when they used to do that for a different reason. But yeah, they do that, which is quite funny.
Because they catch you out when you go home, don't they, Chris?
Well, I mean, there is, like Niall said, there's this odd thing where people want to catch out a little bit. Like, you'll go even for breakfast somewhere or for lunch, and I remember I was actually home this weekend, and I was we went out for, you know, some eggs and stuff somewhere, and and I was like, oh yeah, you know, and I'll have some orange juice, and they're like, oh. Oh, Mr. LA with his orange juice. And it's regardless of what, like, it doesn't need to be anything fancy. It's like, oh, you know, I'll have, like, you know, an Americano or something. Oh! Like, before I left, I used to just bathe in my own shit. There's this kind of overcompensation. There is a little bit of that, but like it's inundated with the kind of the other side of it, which is really kind of lovely, right?
Yeah. And now, Amy Adams, I think because of the red hair, people assume you must be, you know, must have Irish.
Yeah, I think I've got some Irish blood in me. Yeah.
Because I must say, we found this picture.
I can vouch for that.
Wow, because it was going so well.
Well, you know what? What's weird about it, it's not even like I have Irish in me. It sounds like I gave her, like, a blood transfusion. And I actually am a blood donor, so...
You never know. But no, we found a picture of you, and rarely has a woman looked more Irish than Amy. Look at that.
It's such a flattering picture. There you go.
Is that in your is that in your caravan?
3 sisters. That's my 3 sisters right there.
There it is, folks. Yeah, that's such a flattering picture.
Well, it's not there. You stop looking at it, it'll go away. Now, Niall, talking about it, so the new single, This Town, this is you, it's a song, is it about Mullingar, or...?
Sort of, yeah. It's kind of like got a double meaning. It's not really about anyone in particular. I just kind of, when I'm writing songs, I write the concepts and then just kind of write a scenario and then write the song around it. But I guess with the town part of it, I guess it's kind of a little bit like everything, you know, there's a line in the song, everything comes back to you, you know, and I still go home all the time, and, you know, no matter how far you've travelled, you still get to go home and be yourself. And then it's obviously got that female aspect to it too.
Now, every girl in Mullingar must be thinking, he's talking about me.
I had loads of texts saying, like, from people, like, from school saying, everyone wants to know who it's about. It's not about anyone. So I'm clearing it up on national television.
Well, your first performance awaits. The guitar's over there if you want to go over and get ready. Niall Horan, everybody.